Hello, people. Well, I haven't made a blog in a really long time, and it'll probably be a really long time before I make another one. I'm just making a vlog to tell everybody Happy New Year, first of all. I won't be around kind of tomorrow to say it, so I'll say it today. Happy New Year. I hope everybody will have a good New Year. I'm also coming to just let everybody know. Um, I was on a social media diet for about 30 days, and January 1st was the date I was supposed to come back, or a second, or whatever. But I'm thinking now I'm not coming back anytime soon that I know of, at least for another month. I have been enjoying my time away from social media and stuff, and some of the drama behind social media and stuff that you just kind of can't filter out, no matter what you do, no matter how many people you throw off or do this or do that or block or whatever. It's no way for you to kind of get away from it and stuff. And so lots of kind of benign social media, pin interest, which, is not really a big deal and stuff like that. I've been doing that. But I've discovered something new. And I had heard about Tumblr, and I know Tumblr has been around for a while, but I'd never used Tumblr, had never gone on Tumblr. In the first part of this month, I went on Tumblr to just sort of find out what it was and stuff. And I have to say that there are things I like and don't like about Tumblr. Now, I like that it's just sort of, I just do sort of silly, crazy stuff over there, so it's no big deal. I'm the same thing. I have blog over there, same name as this blog here and stuff. But I don't do much over there. It's not exciting or fantastical. A lot of silly stuff, hot men, quotes, classic movies, stuff like that, funny stuff and other stuff like that I do over there. I don't comment much and I don't talk much, and people don't talk to me much, although there are some people following me. People don't talk to me much. Every once in a while I'll talk to somebody, but it's not like Facebook where people are commenting back and forth, or if you put stuff up, people got stuff to say and all that stuff. And really, those conversations you can make public if you want, or you can keep private if you want and stuff. But it's not any of the drama, like Twitter and all that sort of stuff. And I went on Facebook the other day, and I started feeling sick. My stomach started feeling sick, and I was just like, yeah, I don't want to come back on here. And I was actually coming on there to put information on there for some folks I know, but I thought, oh God, I don't want to go back on here and look at nothing. I mean, I really did start to feel physically ill, and I thought, okay, this is stressing me out still. And the idea of not being on social media or blogging or whatever still is very appealing to me, and I'm enjoying it, so I'm going to keep doing it, and stuff. I'm not really concerned whether people like whether I do it or whether they're happy about it or stuff. In a little while people will forget about me, and I'll forget about them, and we'll go on with our lives and stuff. But I wanted to just sort of say this about Tumblr. And this is just sort of some information. I do a lot of stuff on here about um, black women, self-esteem issues, inferiority complexes, all that sort of stuff. Getting therapy, mental health help, and all this sort of stuff. Because as women, we need it, and and we are, we're not doing well in those areas and stuff. And really, what's happening is many people are now taking advantage of it. There was just a time when there was, the black community, but now it's just sort of come across the board. And what's happening is what you would first call almost a collection of women, black women. Now, Tumblr is not like Facebook, Pinterest, or Twitter. Tumblr is very do what you like. And I mean, when I say do what you like, I do mean do what you like. Okay. And stuff. And so there's a little bit of everything. And so I didn't really know it. And kind of going into it, clicking on links and going into it kind of sends you into a rabbit hole. And as I said before, into like, oh my God, where am I at? What the hell? And stuff. And it's sort of like, oh man, yeah, I shouldn't have did that last click on that link, and stuff. And you're going to end up in some places that you do not want to be at. And what you found out is there's a, the dark side of whatever, dark side of Pinterest or Facebook or whatever. There's another place besides these kind of shiny, happy faces or whatever, or stuff that people find helpful. There's another spot on all these places that's not shiny, happy. Okay, and stuff. There's a dark place here. And what I've come to find is there are collections of men, and I'm not really surprised about black men. They've been kind of taking advantage of black women forever, so it's not even like, yeah, that's a big shocker. But and I'm not surprised by this other set of men either, because as I've said before, ladies, even if you're swirling or going out to date other men or whatever, yeah, these men are hip. They're not stupid. They're hip. They done figured it out, and stuff. They know that many black women have self-esteem, self-confidence issues and all kinds of stuff, and they are taking full advantage of those issues, okay? And instead of us getting help for our issues, as I've said before, people are going on social media trying to get therapy, which is not okay, and trying to build self-confidence. And what I found is this kind of place where a bunch of, and on, like I said, on Tumblr, you can put anything up. You can put anything up. And there are lots of pictures, and I'm not talking about models. I'm talking about just regular people taking pictures in the bathroom mirror, okay, or in their bedroom with their little dusty sheets in the background and stuff. There are lots of photos of young and old that should know, older black women just kind of out there. And I'm not, just with no clothes on, doing poses, doing all kinds of stuff. Head all in the picture and all that. I said it before. At least you can cut your head out. But, faces, smiling. And they're putting these photos on their Tumblr. Or they're submitting, because you can submit stuff to people's Tumblr accounts. You can send them pictures of you, and stuff. And white men are taking advantage of it. There's a lot of white men out here, as I've said before, and we've said before, and I've heard this said before, particularly by my friend Dee Dee Russell, and I'm telling you, she is right. There's a lot of white men out here that are collecting up black women. They have no intentions of ever dating you, no intentions of ever stepping up to you and trying to talk to you. They have no intentions of ever doing that, but they are collecting black women to make them feel better about themselves, because black women are so willing to give themselves in intimate ways in a relationship that's not even real, and stuff, photos, videos, all kinds of stuff. And I mean, this is all on Tumblr. And once stuff gets on Tumblr, it's on there. You could close your whole account down and it's still there, and it's going and going and going and going, and people are reblogging it all over the place with comments and all sorts of stuff. And I'm seeing some disturbing trends on Tumblr with younger black women who are swirling. I'm seeing just disturbing stuff, just stuff that's just not, just is really disturbing. No vetting skills, really severe lack of self-confidence and self-esteem, and all this sort of stuff, this sort of desperation that just draws people in to come and emotionally abuse you and take advantage of it. And of course, like I say, and I'm not talking about just a couple. I kid you not. I'm not talking about a couple of photos. I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds of photos of different women. I don't know where they're from. Different, younger and older, some my age, some older. Black women in all kind of, poses, all kinds of, states, without a shred of clothes on, or with their butts in the camera or whatever, trying to show off their big butt or whatever. I was shocked. And I'm a person that's like, okay, once I see something, I'm trying to figure out, get curious and all this stuff, to try to see how deep it goes. it goes really deep. And nothing I can do about Tumblr. It is what it is. It's what it is, and it exists, and there are a bunch of people on there and all that stuff. But there is something that I can say and to try to warn young black women, and some older black women who I keep thinking should know better, and people who are lacking self-esteem and self-confidence, about wanting to feel good about themselves. So there are, women have blogs dedicated to putting different naked photos of themselves every day, and stuff, and, and all this stuff. And I'm just wondering, but I know black women will do that. I know we will make an intimate relationship out of something that's not intimate, even close. We're Many of us are just desperate for any kind of acknowledgement, someone to acknowledge that we're beautiful, or someone to acknowledge that we're worthy, that we're just about willing to do anything. And the thing is, it's more women than you think, and it's a lot of young women and stuff, which is kind of disturbing. And and stuff, that this is still going on, that this is going on and continuing and continuing. And now, not only is the black community and black men taking advantage of, now it's come that that white men have, hey, they've gotten hip, some white men have gotten hip, and stuff. And I hear the stories all the time. Now, I'm not saying anything is terrible about all white men or even all black men and stuff, but there is a segment of men out here who are more than willing to take advantage of your low self-esteem and stuff, and I'm telling you now, if he won't talk to you on the street, if you can't date him, if he won't, that's not a relationship. That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. And men are collecting up women here on Tumblr, because, on Facebook, I knew they were doing it, and, we're trying to be friends with women and stuff. And of course, who knows what's going on when folks are Skyping people and all sorts of stuff, and sending private messages and stuff. But on Tumblr, it's all out in the public. And the thing about these photos is, your face, your little cute face, going to college, going to work or whatever, and it's not going anywhere. It's going to be there. You in the mirror, I don't know if women are thinking that they're models, or, it's good enough of that. But women are thinking that they're models or whatever, and stuff. Yeah, your photos in the mirror or in your little dingy bedroom are not, they're not photography. They're just photos. It feels like the thing where, it's kind of the thought of the 1970s basement with the panel walling, where people are down here taking naked photos of people, in this sort of dingy, but it's not even other people. People are taking photos of themselves and putting it up there. And I'm just thinking, what the hell is going on? What is happening? What am I seeing? And then I'm seeing these guys, and the guys are talking about, oh yeah, how much they, oh, they love black women, but they can't meet any black women. They can't. And I'm just thinking, it's about 1 million black women on here sending you naked photos. You mean to tell me you can't meet one? And stuff. And that's how I know it's just men collecting women. It's just men taking advantage of women's low self-esteem. And it's going on here on Tumblr, probably on Facebook, definitely on Pinterest. You may not know, you may not see it, but it's there. And over this kind of month, I don't know. I can't say I've been doing some sort of investigation, but I guess I have been doing some sort of investigation, and I've discovered some stuff that, hey, I'm just telling you some stuff I don't want you to have to discover on your own. I just might as well just tell you, because I don't want you to know that on your own. No need for you to go there. I'll take one for the team. And stuff, to go on there and to figure this out and to see all this. And I'm telling you, this is not people who are modeling, nude models or whatever, or taking photos, nude photos, and all that stuff. It's not that. These people aren't getting paid. This is just people that are doing this for free, thinking that they'll, somehow they'll draw something into themselves that they don't have. And then at the end of the day, what happens is, You have nothing except some naked photos that some dude is, some dudes are just going around reblogging all over Tumblr, and pretty much you're a meat sack, and stuff. And you know, it's not. I'm not. I'm not against people taking nude photos. Personally, if you want to take nude photos, fine. But please get paid for them. I mean, that's just the practical me talking. Okay? If you're going to do all that, great, fine. Run with it. Okay? I'm not doing this on no moral basis telling you not to take nude photos. What I am telling you is not to give them away free. Okay? And not to think that they're going to bring you something that they're not going to bring you. And I mean, they're not bringing people nothing. They're not bringing them any self-esteem, any love, any cash, any nothing, and stuff. And so really you're just taking full advantage of this. And this is moving, moving, moving. And it's all around the internet now. And it will never not be there. And that's the part I think that people don't think about. This will be here forever. It's never going anywhere. Once you put this stuff on Tumblr, it will be reblogged and reblogged. And it's particularly if it's just nude photos of women, because there's a bunch of pervs on Tumblr. I mean, for real. There's a bunch of pervs everywhere. But there's just pervs all over the place on Tumblr. Okay, because it's sort of free reign and stuff. So it will, it'll happen, and it's happening. Okay, and stuff. And what people do in their own private homes, own private bedrooms, hey, I'm cool. I don't have no problem with that. But yeah, all this stuff is not for public view, and stuff. I don't want to see all this stuff. I don't need to see it, and stuff. Some of this stuff you keep to yourself. I'm certainly not ashamed of my body, but that don't mean I don't respect it also and thinks it's just for me and my husband, Hey, he can see it all, but not everybody else. And you damn sure ain't gonna see it for free. So, I'm just putting this out there. I'm putting the warning out there. I'm hoping people will pass this on. I'm hoping other people will talk about this. If you are really daring and all this stuff, you can certainly go into Tumblr. You don't have to be a member of Tumblr to look on Tumblr. You don't have to be a member there and stuff. You can go on to Tumblr and look and find some stuff, and and there it is. It's all out there. And I was just sort of surprised to see how many young women this sort of involved, and more than I could say was just, I was comfortable with. And then I just saw it kind of taking advantage and, and stuff. And guys just sort of, thinking it's okay. And even worse, the girls they're doing this. This is not like she doesn't know her nude pictures up there. A lot of them do. And a lot of them are really happy and thrilled and, and stuff. And, and with big grins on their faces and, and them bathroom mirror shots, and stuff. And I'm just thinking, okay, yeah, this is, yeah, it's just sort of weird. Okay. But I'm saying this to say to black women, hey, black men, whatever, people with black daughters, and stuff, that you talk to your girls about, who they are and about their self-confidence and about their self-esteem and about, what you feel about them, so they don't go looking for it in really bad places with bad people who are willing to take advantage of them. Because I'm telling you, and I've said this again and again, white men have now gotten hip and know that they don't have to do any work for black women, and black women are willing to sacrifice all of themselves for them for nothing, literally for nothing and stuff. So I don't care if people get pissed. I don't care if people get mad. I don't care, whatever, do what you want. But I have nieces, and stuff, and I would die 10 million deaths, to see one of my nieces in some of the stuff that I've seen on Tumblr. And I'm telling you, this is not some professional modeling. This is just people taking photos of themselves and submitting it to blogs that are dedicated to kind of the exploitation of, you know, young black women and some older ones too and stuff, you know. So I mean, you know, it's just, hey, you know, it's out there, and you know, I'm just, hey, if nobody else says it, and maybe somebody has, but I'm definitely gonna say it. So you know, as for now, that is kind of it. I hope you can, you know, do something. Hopefully, this information will find itself somewhere where it needs to be. I am going back on social media diet. Once again, I might be back every once in a while here in the month of January to talk to you, but I don't know. Don't really know. Don't really. I'm not really thinking about it right now. I'm just going to go back and enjoy my life again and stuff. You know, and you know, I'll be on Tumblr trying to avoid some of the stuff that, you know, that really disturbs my thoughts. But in the meantime, you all have a happy new year, and I will talk to you when I talk to you again. Okay, bye bye.